Wow, we started with over 77,000 and only 9,000 left. This is a wonderful collection. This is our 8-piece choice of Calla Lily or Rose Lily bulbs with a full bag of our Roberta's Bounty fertilizer. This collection is incredible. So right now we're looking at the Rose Lily side of things. Now both of these collections are worth adding to your garden, but one of the reasons why I love this Rose Lily, this is not your average lily flower at all. These are called the Roselily because they kind of look like a combination between a lily and a rose, and the result is a flower that produces up to 24 to 36 of these beautiful petals. They are, each one of them is delightfully speckled. They're incredibly fragrant. They're a stunning plant. They're fast to grow. You're getting 8 of those bulbs, 4 different varieties, 2 of each, but it also is going to come with a full bag of our Roberta's Bounty fertilizer. Here you can see this is one of the 4 varieties, the Olympia to be exact, and this was growing on my patio in a container in Seattle, Washington. There you can see I cut it off, took a little picture with it. That was a couple years ago, and I absolutely love these flowers because they have the perfect amount of fragrance. And there you can see on the left, that flower, if we can go back one image real quick, you can see on the left is your typical lily flower. Now in the middle, it has that kind of orangey thing. Those are called the stamens, and those are full of kind of that orangey powder, which will kind of ruin your clothes if you have it touching your clothing or your face even. Now these roselilies don't have those messy pollination stamens like the other ones do. So that's just an added benefit of growing these roselilies. They're a cinch to grow like all lilies. You know, there's the classic phrase that goes in our family that my grandpa used to say, lilies are too dumb to die. These are such an easy plant to grow. And when you consider you're getting that full bag of fertilizer included in the collection, which typically retails at $23.25, you know, you're looking at a little over $1 per bulb. That's incredible. Now here we've moved on to our Calla Lily side of things. Now in this Calla Lily collection, you're going to get 8 distinct colors, 8 different colors. Here you can see white, which is one of them. Now these Calla Lily bulbs are a cinch to grow. I have a wonderful YouTube video. I have a YouTube channel called Plant Vibrations with me, Devin Wallin, and I try to kind of create a video for every collection of plants that we offer here on QVC with Roberta's, including this Calla Lily. You can basically go from bulb to flowers like this in about 40 days. Now here is one of my favorite colors in the collection. This is the black. It's a rich, deep kind of red velvet color and absolutely sultry and sexy, if you can call a flower that, which I think you can. Now on there on the left, that is the result of one bulb after around 40 to 50 days. These plants grow quickly. They provide you with beautiful flowers for months and months and months. They're a cinch to grow, and this is a wonderful value here because whether you choose the Roselily bulbs, which look like this, beautiful, robust bulbs, or you go for the Calla Lilies, or you go for both. Each of the collections will come with the full bag of our Roberta's Bounty fertilizer. This makes up to 60 gallons of fertilizer. You can use it on anything in your garden. Basically, all you do, you take a spoonful of this, add it to your watering pail, about 1 tablespoon for 1 gallon of water. Then you just water your plants like you normally would. It's a cinch. And this will probably, you know, if you have an average size patio garden, this will last you probably 1 season for fertilizing all of your plants. Now here you can see some of the plant related facts related to the Roselily. This plant, it loves the full to part sun. I have it in a full sunny condition in my garden. It requires about medium rain. Once you plant them, and obviously when you plant them, you always want to water your bulbs in well. After that, Mother Nature's rain, if you get rain once a week, that's probably going to be enough. In terms of spacing them, you can space them as much as 8 inches apart. I actually place mine about 4 inches apart because I like a really nice dense display. And these are a perennial, very winter hardy. Hardy down to zone 3, I believe, which is equivalent to winters that are negative 20, 25 degrees Fahrenheit. So they're going to come back year in and year out. And each one of your bulbs will actually produce, I would say, around 3 stems. And each stem can have up to 5 flowers. So we're talking about 15 flowers from one bulb. And just a little update, only about 240 of the rose lilies remain. I know for me, I planted around 3 collections of these in my garden this year, and I am stoked to see these bloom. From the day you plant them to the day you have flowers is about 90 days. And then here you can see the calla lilies. You're going to get an assortment of gorgeous colors from every collection. This is also going to be a part sun to full sun plant. I have mine in an area where it gets afternoon sunlight. It has very similar water needs as those rose lilies, about medium average water. Water once, if you get rainfall once a week, that's probably going to be about good. Space these about 4 inches apart. You can grow them nice and tight and get a very gorgeous, rich, dense display. And this is what is considered a tender perennial. So if you're growing these in a container, once you get that first frost, just cut them back. You can bring the entire container, put it in your garage or a shed, or just dig the bulbs up. They're very easy to do. Very phenomenal plants, either the rose lilies or the calla lilies or both. The plants are so easy. They're going to be blooming for months and months and months. And you're going to get this full bag of our Roberta's Bounty fertilizer. Probably the best value in the show, this collection. You get 8 bulbs and the fertilizer. Absolutely phenomenal. You can grow them in containers. You can grow them right in the ground. I love dotting bulbs in my perennial beds. I just kind of put them in and out of between everything, and they provide you with this kind of like upright growth, which is kind of a contrasting growth habit to some of our other perennials like our lavenders and our roses. Either way, what you choose, and either you choose these rose lilies or the calla lilies, they're both beautiful selections to add to your garden this summer. It's not too late to be planting. Don't be fooled. We still have a long season ahead of us.